Hey everyone, and welcome back. We're going to be jumping right into creating our very own sitemap. Now, we're going to start with the home screen and work our way out. We'll do what I call the top layer, or the login and registration stuff, onboarding, some of that kind of stuff, and then we'll get into some of the main pages. Now, I'm going to be using my component that I created. You can use it too. The assets are there for you. And if you have any sketches, like when we actually did the sketching section, or if you have any user flows, bring those in here because they're going to really help you understand where you need to go and what you need to do. So let's jump right in. So I have the home screen over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with search. I know this isn't necessarily like a public link or anything, but it's actually a very important part of the flow. And then I'm going to go with a member-only link. So I think there's probably going to be some sort of like shopping interests section or something like that. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that for now because I'm not sure what it's going to be called just yet. And then we probably have a way to get to categories and deals. Now, one of the big things that I think you should know is that it's just going to come naturally to you when you are actually building your own sitemap and you're starting to work through the project a bit more, depending on what exactly you're building. It's going to be something that you're going to start getting, more and more comfortable with in terms of like the subject matter. So we're going to have a couple more member-only links. Okay, so we have a wish list. Maybe we'll have orders as well. And it seems like the other option is something like profile. We'll probably have cart. Now, I'm not sure what exactly is going to be part of the main navigation just yet. And that's something I'm going to figure out more and more with, as we refine sitemaps and as we just move forward into the wireframing stage. So what do we have here? Probably a login or sign up. Oops. Let's install that on next launch. And here we go. Okay. So this looks like the great place to start with home. Now, one thing I want to do is I want to think about registration. I think that's fairly important, and we'll start building out that portion. So I'm going to actually make a couple of copies because I'm going to use a bunch of these. So I'm just making a bunch and I'm leaving them here because I'll grab those in a sec. Okay, let's take a look. So we probably have like an introductory screen that I think, makes sense. Something like you come in and there's a tutorial maybe, or there's like, either sign up or log in. That seems like something that's really logical for a mobile app. So let's take all these, and what we're going to do is we're just going to press delete, and you can actually delete them and they'll hide because it is a component. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to create two different sections, one for login and one for sign up. So I'll call the sign up just sign up. So delete the rest of the text there, and for login we'll delete the text there. I'll probably steal this one. That makes sense. Okay, so, and then I'm going to just make another one of these for login as well. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you have everything laid out to the best of your abilities. So from the login screen, it makes sense that you'd be able to go to like some sort of registration and onboarding, and then from there you'll probably be able to go to login and then go to the home, because we're not necessarily going to force people to sign up, and that's the right approach I think we should take. So I'm just going to link these together. Now I'm going to run my plugin. Where are you? Autoflow. So I got my Autoflow plugin going. Definitely download this plugin if you don't have it. So when I think about the introductory screen, I think that, okay, from the home, I'm just gonna, hold down shift when I clicked that little layer and then connected it to home. I'll show you again in a second. So if I click login, so I'm going to click this link layer over here, and I'm going to hold shift and then click this whole container. And just like that, we've created our connections. And some of them are, I would say, you know, you don't necessarily need to do it, but you can fill that in. I mean, I think it's more so useful when you have like the main navigation going somewhere. And yeah, that's basically the first step. Like, just get these normal screens, I would call them, out of the way. And then we're going to move into some screens outlining just the main architecture of it all.